Okay. Okay, we're good. What's up, Ellen?
What's up?
We're live. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me. And I'm glad you reached out to work with me a while ago because you're someone who I like to work with because you've got, some body issues and it's been holding you back from doing what you want. And then through kind of a brain-based approach, we've been able to help you get better. So I thought your story would resonate with other people who are out there kind of going through a similar struggle, but haven't found help yet. So I just want to take a little bit of your time and do a little interview.
Yeah,
So thanks again. So maybe we could just start off
yeah,
with
no
what you
worries.
were dealing with. Like what led you to reach out to seeing me?
Yeah, sure. So I've been just during quarantine for like year and a half. I've been dealing with like left scapular pain and like just like left neck pain and just in general like my left side is kind of tense and sometimes it sort of like held me back from just sitting for a long period of time and also like working out sometimes affects like me doing certain movements. So yeah, so I went to like actually two different chiropractors. And then that sort of helped me alleviate some of the pain and actually helped me like on the right trajectory. But the thing is, the thing with chiropractor is once you go to there once, but you have to keep going there to like keep getting the relief.
Hmm.
And I just feel like the pain sort of just creep backs in like 1 or 2 days after my chiropractic visits. So I was
Sure.
just looking for like a long-term solution and something that can work towards and just do something every day by myself. So that's why so when I moved to the Bay Area, I sort of get in touch with Drew, and then you definitely helped me just like sort of introduced me to like a brand new sort of framework to how to approach this. And I'm just glad that I worked with Luis for like a month and a half or so, and it just definitely improved a lot. So thank you so much, Drew. Yeah,
No, my pleasure, man. My
yeah.
pleasure. Okay, cool. That gives us a little bit of background. So you said left scapular pain. So when did you feel this tension and the discomfort, and what did it hold you back from doing? Because you're an athlete, right? You like to do a lot of different things. You're a physical guy. You're an active person. So what did it hold you back from doing? How did the discomfort come up in your life?
Yeah, so I'll like so yeah, thanks for setting that up for me. So definitely two things, right? You mentioned like first it's like day-to-day activities. I was doing like in like computer internship during the summer, and the thing is I can't really work for like an hour or so in front of my desk. I have to lay down and work. So I have to lay
Uh,
down and then that the thing goes away. And so
yeah.
that's very inconvenient. And another thing is when I was playing tennis or playing basketball afterward, like the second day, it hurts a lot because I feel like I'm like re-injury, like re-injuring some of my stuff back there or something. So I don't know what it is, but just like any like exercise, intensive exercise, I would say, really aggravate the pain the next day. So those are the two inconvenience I definitely felt during that time. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Good. Um, and did you try anything else for help other than chiropractor?
Um, like one or two massages here and there, and also I did cupping once, but those
Oh,
like
okay.
the massage doesn't really help. I would say it like it makes you feel relaxed, but um, it's sort of the pain still sort of come back the next day. So
Sure.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Right on. Um, so now shifting over to the work that we did together, what stood out? Like, what was your experience working with me?
Yeah. So first of all, you are a very patient guy and also explain everything very clearly. So that definitely I really appreciated that. And second is I do have to say, it's like the first time I've done anything like this. So
Yeah.
I was just really kind of a little bit scared coming into it as well because
Yeah.
it just I never just seen anything like this. So but
Yeah.
I think it's the most, yeah, the most difference I felt was when you introduced me to, okay, first of all, the eye positions, like the cerebellum work, and like that sort of clicked, like that's the first thing that clicked. That I actually see, oh, okay, so that's something if I can do every day, the pain will sort of alleviate a little bit, and then if I keep doing it, it might not come back for like 2 or 3 days.
Yep.
So and then, but not until you introduced me like the breathing stuff, and actually I feel like that's like our third session or something, and I think that's the like that's the exercise that, like the type of exercise that actually felt the most like helpful to my pain, because I think you discover like during one of the session that my entire like back, just rib cage, like that area is like super restricted, and
Hmm.
and I realized, yeah, that's actually the case. And then when I started like working on those, I really feel like my body just sort of opens up a little bit, and then yeah, like the like the
Yeah, that's
discomfort.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
it's pretty weird actually. It's a very weird.
yeah, yeah, it is.
Yeah, yeah,
That's our body. That's our body. And so maybe some of these people have no idea like what you're talking about when you're talking about eye positions and cerebellum. And like, okay, you came in and you're like, oh, I've never done anything like this. So maybe you can explain to the whoever may be watching just some of the exercises we did, just to give them like a bit of a, I don't know, an understanding.
yeah. Okay, I'll try my best because you're an expert on this. If correct me
Yeah,
if I'm.
sure, sure. Whatever you can say is probably be helpful to somebody else.
Yeah, from my understanding, uh, like so like you have this like part of your brain. It's part of the brain, right? The cerebellum is part of the brain.
Yeah, yeah.
It has to be like sort of what's the word? Aggravate, not aggravated, but like stimulated, so that I don't know how to explain this.
Well,
Help
you
me
could
out
just
on
say
this
what
one.
you don't have to say the science behind it, but just say that some of the exercises we worked on. Like we did some vision drills, we did some
Oh yeah,
coordination work.
yeah, for sure. So there's like 4 types of exercise that we did. Like the first, the vision works. So a lot of them just based on um, just keeping like some of the eye positions to stimulate your cerebellum, so that you will have better connection to like parts of your body. Like depends on which position you're in. Like it sort of stimulate different positions. And then also there's like a lot of coordination work. I actually really like those. Those just like also like with sometimes with the vision as well. Like you just sort of uh, just like do a lot of coordination exercise. I don't know how to explain this, but like just like work on your left side, right side, like movement, or doing some stuff while you're moving. And then I
Mm-hmm.
think you throw some balls at me once while like just like walking around the room.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds more complex than that, but like but it just really uh possibility that you wouldn't really train like, doing day-to-day activities. And then once those stuff get stimulated, like the body works pretty mysteriously. It's like if you one part of your brain stimulated, maybe like the brain just sending signals that's like, okay, relax that part of the body, like something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I just have to feel it. Like, I can't really
Yeah.
explain it very well,
What?
but yeah.
Well, no, I think you're saying some stuff that's helpful to people. It's just like the last time I saw you, we were trying to work on your ankle stability, and then we worked on your ankles, and then we didn't get the result that we wanted, and then we worked on your wrists, and then that had the best result.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just
Yeah.
goes to show that we do all these things that to most people seem like maybe counterintuitive, or they seem like how could they be related? Working on your visual system, or working on your balance or coordination, or moving different parts of your body or breathing. But that's led you to feeling better, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I know we have a little bit of a delay, a lag. That's
Yeah,
AT&T. That's
I have
AT&T.
AT&T, but
AT&T. Okay. So I don't know if you want to say anything now about, okay, we worked with each other for about a month and a half. What benefits that you've seen from the type of work that we do, this brain-based approach?
um, I think so. Okay, I have to say this. At first, like I think it is something that you have to stick to it to see like major improvements. And I think I see my sort of big improvements is like actually from session 3 to section 4. So that's like a month in, and then like maybe like a month and a week. And that time period is like where I see the most difference is that when I wake up in the morning, and I usually I wake up and then my back just starts hurting like maybe like 30 minutes after I'm just doing stuff, and then gravity just does its work, and then my body just like. But once like I think in session 3 you introduced me like a lot of like breathing exercise,
Yeah.
and then I don't know like those I don't know which part of body stimulates, but it just like I just feel like my body like after those like the third session sort of opens up a lot, and then it just it just doesn't the discomfort is just level is just like I think if there's a threshold, you just sort of go below this threshold. So like I have to be like sitting in a very bad position for a very long time to make it like hurt again. So if I
Yeah.
actually just like doing my day-to-day work, I wouldn't notice it. And the second thing is like I've been starting playing um like trying to get back into a lot like more intense exercise lately, because
Yeah.
once like the pain sort of alleviates, and I certainly don't feel like my left side of the body just hurts, like just hurts like somebody like hit me with something the next day. So
Yeah.
so that's definitely the difference than before. So I think to like day to day, like walking, sitting, and also doing exercise, definitely see a bunch of improvement. But those definitely come with me doing like spending each morning and after each afternoon, like doing some of the exercise, some of the drills that we worked on. I think those things are actually kept you in that state, and then sort of prevent you fall back into the sort of the past. The body's like just stop the body falling back like the old states, you know.
Sure. Sure. Yeah, that's valuable information. So it took you a while before you were able to see a little bit more results. And then we had to work on some specific stuff to your body. The breathing was a huge issue for you. And then once you started doing that and practicing your other exercises more regularly, you started feeling like, oh, okay. So now you didn't wake up and then 20 minutes later, your shoulder and, everything is tight. You started seeing some benefits.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy for you, Alan. I'm happy
Yeah.
for you. And you
Thank
do
you
your
so much.
homework, and then now you've learned too, right? So now you kind of understand a little bit more about how your body really works, and you have some of the skills to take care of yourself.
Yeah, for sure. I think yeah, that's definitely a more important part is that I just like get the toolkits from you, and then sort of that's sort of like insurance on like the rest of my life, basically. It's like
Yeah,
you know how to like self improve, not like
yeah,
self improve, but like self, yeah, just like do some more like that self care routine will prevent you from like future sort of
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that's good. So
yeah.
learning the framework is definitely more important. So
Well, I like
yeah,
that. I'm going to use that insurance policy for pain, for body.
yeah,
Okay, right on. Well, I think that's it for me. I think that's most of the questions I wanted to ask you. So I don't know if there's anything else you feel like is important to share.
uh, yeah. I think I don't have any science stuff to share. I think just in general, like coming to you, I feel like it's definitely like a kickstart. So to like just like focus more on myself and my body, and just don't let myself fall back into the old habits again.
Yeah,
So if anyone just comes to you, like if new people comes to you, just like be patient, I guess, because it will take a little bit of time, I would say.
Yeah.
Some will feel like instant improvement, but others may find, at least for me, I think I definitely need some just consistency of those like exercises to actually feel improvements. But yeah, but the most important thing is that I think coming to you is definitely like kickstart to a very like more healthier journey, like for me. And then I hope like if other people comes to you, it can be the same kickstart for them. And then yeah, just you know, I think that's what I want to share. Yeah.
All right on, man. I really appreciate you, Alan. It's been fun to work with you. I'm glad you're doing better. And reach out whenever you have any questions or anything.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah. If hopefully I don't have to come back to you in the future, but if
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna be in good hands. So that's
All
good.
right.
Yeah.
Right on, Alan. Much appreciated, man.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Drew. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Talk
All
to you
right.
soon.
Talk to you soon. Take care.
Okay, Alan. Okay, bye-bye.